What's going on, guys? Welcome to the MU Stand. Erik Ten Hag has faced the media today before the Brentford game. I'm gonna run through all the quotes from Ten Hag. He spoke about Martial's injury. How long is it going to take? He also spoke about Cristiano. He also spoke about the new signings we have, and Lindelof could also be missing this game. I'll run through all of them. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and let's get to it. Let me pull up the quotes here. Let's run through the main quotes here. As you can see, he did mention that Cristiano Ronaldo is available to start against Brentford. Hopefully he starts, because we've seen without Cristiano that this team struggles. Last week we played against Brighton and we didn't have a focal point. And especially if Martial doesn't start, it's clear to me that Cristiano has to start this game. Definitely. Yesterday I actually went with the lineup of 4-2-3-1 formation for the preview I did on the Brentford game. That is the lineup I've gone with, and it looks like Cristiano might start against Brentford tomorrow, so we have to wait and see. What else did he say? He spoke about Rashford. Of course, we've heard the news that Rashford might be going to PSG. His brother went to PSG to talk to the board or something. I mean, there are rumors talking about Rashford moving to PSG. Clearly for me, I don't see it. How is PSG gonna take Rashford? They have Mbappe, they have Neymar, they have Messi. I mean, even if Rashford wants to go there, I don't think they want him. I think it's all bullshit. I don't think it's true at all. So Ten Hag actually said that on Rashford, he's really important player. You have seen from the first day I'm here, really happy with him. I don't want to lose him. He's definitely in our plans at Manchester United. So that's what Ten Hag says. Even I think if Rashford wants to go, I don't think he can go, first of all. Second, I don't think he's needed at PSG. I just don't think so. Let's go through all the quotes here. So Ten Hag also said on Cristiano, he has a good training week. I thought he played a little bit longer than half an hour. He's had 2 half games, and for the starting 11, basically, we'll see tomorrow. My decision, I keep it. So basically, clearly here, Ten Hag doesn't want to tell us his team. Of course, I mean, why would you tell your starting 11? Brentford is watching, so you don't want to tell them who you're going to start and who's going to be in your starting 11. But I definitely reckon now that Cristiano will start. He might not play 90 minutes, but I think he will definitely start. And I put him in the starting 11 yesterday on my preview. If you haven't checked it out, by the way, go check out the preview we had. We've gone through the entire starting 11, who we think, not actually who he's going to pick, but who I preferred should start tomorrow's game. But let's go back to what other things that he said. He did mention that on Brighton's defeat. He said that we learned a lot, but I think it's normal when you start the season. That part is the same. The team gets together. The way we're playing, new start, and you make mistakes. Football's is a game of mistakes. We know we have to improve in many things. Clear. So basically he's saying that it is clear that we make mistakes in that game. And he said that he usually watches back the mistakes and obviously trying to correct them in the next game. So you don't want to make the same mistake again. That's what you call insanity. I mean, we made a lot of mistakes in that game. We don't want to repeat the same mistakes in the next game. And not to make the same mistakes again, I suggest to him that do not start Harry Maguire in that defense, because he got exposed in that game as well. We saw it. We saw it for the well back goal. For the Welbeck run, he made him onside, and that's how they scored. I think Maguire has to be on the bench. That is the reason why I actually put Varane next to Martinez. That should be the case. That should be the starting 11, in my opinion. But let's go back to what else he said about on Brighton's defeat. Yeah, so basically he did say that we learned a lot. I spoke about that. On transfers, okay. So on transfers, he said, I'm happy. I think we're cooperating really well. I cannot tell you about any individuals. I cannot talk about players under contract at other clubs. Clearly, you don't want him to come out and speak about Rabiot. Obviously, we're talking about Rabiot here, and we're talking about De Jong. So those two players definitely are in the conversation still. I don't expect him to actually come out and say, oh, we're going to buy Rabiot or we're going to buy De Jong. He's not going to say that. It is a clear message from the coach that he's basically saying, I can't tell you much further. I think Rabiot's deal could happen. I'm not sure about De Jong because De Jong's deal is just puzzling me now. It's been 2 months. We haven't made any progress. Chelsea now are in the conversation. Really don't know what's going to happen to that deal. Let's move on to what else he said about... Okay, so he said, I know there's always pressure. Of course, there's pressure at Manchester United. Duh. So he did say, I know there's always pressure. I have the experience, how it is. I know we have to win every game. I know the fans. I know everyone expects Manchester United to win every game. We have to deal with that. And all I can do is prepare the team as well as I can this week. So he's not looking much ahead. He's looking forward to this next game against Brentford, and he has to win this game. I mean, imagine he starts his basically a management career at Manchester United with 2 losses. That would be a huge dent on his resume, a huge dent in my opinion. And we should have won that game against Brighton at home. This game is gonna be more difficult, I reckon, than the previous game we played. I know Brighton are a better team, but we're playing away from home, and Brentford are not an easy team. Last year, we saw what they did against the likes of Liverpool. You know, even against us, it was not an easy match. We did win head-to-head against them. We won 2 games home and away, I believe 3-1 and 3-0. But I still think they're going to give us a very difficult match. So I expect a tough game coming up against Brentford. So it's going to be difficult for him to actually get a win and get a W tomorrow. What else did he say? He spoke about on Brentford. So on Brentford, he said, every game is hard, really good team. Same as last week, Brighton. They have a team and coach long together and a good structure. We have to win. Yes. So clearly that's what I said. I mean, it's gonna be a tough game. It's definitely gonna be a tough game. He knows it. He knows it. But I don't want to hear he comes out every week and say they've worked with the team longer. Yes, that is clear. I mean, you don't have to tell us that. We know that. We know that. We know that Ten Hag needs time for this team. He needs time to actually make this team his. He just played 2 games, 2 competitive games, really. I mean, 1 competitive game. So this is the next one. So I don't blame him. I don't blame the coach at all. I don't blame the coach for the loss we had last week. It's just that the players we have are not good enough. Fred and McTominay, again. Maguire at the back. He's a suspect. Luke Shaw on the left. Why did we get Malacia again? Malacia had an unbelievable preseason. I don't know why he didn't pick him. I really don't. And I expect Malacia to actually start against Brentford. Okay. Ten Hag asked if he's on the same page with the board, with the transfer targets. And his answer was simple. He said yes, of course. Even if he wasn't, he's not going to come out and say no. That is clear to me. He also confirms that Anthony Martial will not be available, and Victor Lindelof as well, not for this weekend. So he hasn't told us when they're gonna return, but I expect Martial to return probably against Liverpool. But in this match, he is unavailable. He's definitely unavailable, and Lindelof is also unavailable. As you can see, I didn't pick both of them in our starting 11 in the preview we did. So this could be the lineup that we might see. I don't expect Garnacho to start. I think he's gonna stick with Rashford and that starting 11, but the rest could be like this. Maybe Varane could be replaced by Maguire. I'll be disappointed if I see Maguire in that starting 11 tomorrow. Really, guys, I'm really gonna be disappointed. I'm sure most fans will be disappointed if Maguire starts against Brentford. He was also asked about if the squad will be better by the end of the window. We have to. He said we have to. I'm convinced we will. So surely the squad is gonna be better by the end of the summer. I don't know. If we get Rabiot, if we get De Jong, and if we get Gakpo or another forward, then I can say that the team is better. But if we're just getting Rabiot, I don't see much difference in the current team we have. It is slightly better than McFred. Rabiot is a better player. Obviously, he's a French international. He played Champions Leagues. He played for Juventus. He played for PSG. He's a big player. I mean, he still plays for that France, massively talented France international team. He gets selected by the coach, France coach. So there must be something he brings that the French team is picking him. So I really think that he could be a good addition. I don't think it's a bad signing if we do go ahead and sign Rabiot. But that's it, guys, for the press conference reactions. Thank you so much for watching. Smash a like on the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave your comments below. What is your prediction for the Brentford game against United? My prediction is 2-1. We'll see tomorrow. And be sure to join me for the watch along tomorrow as well. I will be live and I will be doing the watch along for Brentford versus Manchester United. Thanks again, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.